Why you must forgive the work bully. There's a special kind of exhaustion that comes from dealing with a workplace bully. That person who seems determined to dim your light, chip away at your confidence, or make your day heavier than it needs to be. And if we're honest, we've all had those moments where we imagine the perfect clapback, the flawless revenge, the cosmic justice. But here's the truth. There's nothing you could ever do to that bully that would make them feel worse than they already feel about themselves. Because their behavior, it's not born from strength. It comes from insecurity, the kind that festers quietly and spills out loudly. Your competence reminds them of their limitations. Your confidence exposes the cracks in their own self-worth. To them, simply being you feels like an indictment of everything they are not. And without even trying, you end up living rent-free in their heads. So they try to pull you down into the same misery they wake up with every morning. But hear this clearly. You do not have to be their roommate in suffering. There's a better way forward. 1, forgive them. Not because they deserve it, but because you do. When you replay their words, their actions, their disrespect, you keep yourself locked in victim mode. Forgiveness doesn't excuse what they did. It simply releases your spirit from the emotional lease they've been occupying. Don't let them live in your mind another day without paying rent. 2, pray for them. Yes, pray. Not a petty prayer, not a get them God prayer. A real one, because anyone who tries that hard to hurt others is carrying a level of pain they don't know how to manage. Maybe one day they'll meet God in a way that heals the bitterness, softens the anger, and stops them from passing their wounds onto everyone else. Praying for them doesn't change who they are, but it does change who you become. 3, respond, don't react. A reaction is fuel. It feeds the fire they want to keep burning. A response, however, measured, calm, intentional, starves the attack of oxygen. When you refuse to let a bully hijack your peace, you take back your power. You show them their tactics have no home in your heart, no seat at your table, and no influence over your destiny. If you've ever dealt with a workplace bully, or if you're dealing with one right now, drop it in the comments. Let's show just how common this is, and how many of us are choosing healing over hatred, strength over spite, and growth over grudges. Because forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. And today, freedom is yours.